Good evening! Oh, that's gonna get annoying real fast. Yeah, so I have taken the past couple days to start thinking about what it was that I wanted to do. Since, you know, in the last video I said that I had no idea what I wanted to do at all. You know, I guess that's like sort of a lie, but also true. Cause I have so many ideas on the things that I want to do. And then, like, right when I'm about to, like, think about getting to doing them, all of a sudden the idea, like, slips out of my brain. It's really random, really random scenarios where I can't remember for the life of me, like, what it is I wanted to do for that day. And even when it comes to times when I do remember, even when it came to the times when I didn't know what I want to do, I didn't really know how to go about doing it. So, I guess one of the first things that takes precedence in that is the Henry Stickmin collection, because, you know, the past 2 episodes I made of it, I didn't finish editing or even start the projects for them, even. I still have the recording, but I don't have... My jaw is getting weak, what the hell? Ugh. Like, I had the footage, but the footage was so old that I didn't think it was going to be useful in continuing the series. So I've decided, with the Henry Stickmin series at least, that, you know, if I get back into it, which I'm going to try and do tonight, I've decided that I'm just going to do like a small little funny compilation at the beginning to just like showcase what those old just to showcase what those old recordings had, and oh my gosh, okay, fine, I'll just put the beanie on. Damn. I'll just do like a small little compilation at the beginning from the old footage of all the little moments that I found to be funny, and then afterwards I'll go on ahead and continue on to completing the complex, which is the last part of the Henry Stickmin collection that I still need to do, which, honestly, there's still a lot of parts, so it's not going to be, you know, like it's not going to be like it's only 1 or 2 episodes more. It's going to be like, if I had to guess, probably like 8 more. Henry Stickmin's collection aside, you know, I've been trying to develop a habit recently of avoiding all forms of short form and like YouTube reels and shorts and all that. In terms of like consuming that content. And the reason why is because I've noticed that the more that I doom scroll and the more that I'm just going through these videos absorbing random ass information that I really don't care about, it like mushes my brain into this mindset where like I don't really seem to like care about what's going on as much, and I just sort of sit there and just do nothing. And that is a mind space that I really need to get out of. And I've spent the past 2 days completely avoiding all forms of consuming that content, and I've been trying my best to watch videos that not only are long form, but videos that also don't have much like dopamine editing to them, or they don't have like that fast pacing, maximized cutting of the gaps and stuff where it sounds like the person is constantly talking without catching a break. Yeah, I've been watching the long form content. I've mostly been using Markiplier as a reference for that, because, you know, his content back then and Corey Kenshin's content and a bunch of other YouTubers from back then, you know, they used to like post all this content where it was legit. Like it looked like something that they wanted to make. It didn't look like they wanted to like appeal to an algorithm or appeal to a certain way of how people do things in the modern day. They made things exactly how they wanted them to make it. And I guess that's sort of the point of this video, and it's that moving forward, I want to make what I want to make. And even if I may not know exactly what it is I want to make yet, I will do everything that I can to make it something that I want to create. So I'm not going to appeal to, you know, the Mr. Beast style editing. I'm not going to make a whole bunch of dopamine cuts and a whole bunch of, you know, whatever it is people do nowadays. I don't really pay attention. But all I know is that nowadays, from what I have seen, from the little clips and snippets that I have seen, it's very out there. And it's really... It looks like it's designed for people who don't really have attention spans, and, you know, I think that kind of content is kind of harmful long term. I mean, you know, I post shorts myself, but I don't go out of my way to make every single second the most dopamine maximizing type of content possible. Like, that's just... You know, I don't want to make stuff that's overstimulating. I don't want to make anything that might... you know, just completely muddle someone's brain. Even though I do make some pretty stupid shit. But that's a given. That's, you know, that's talent. But I just want to make sure that everything that I make from now on, you know, is something that I want to make, and it doesn't appeal to a certain meta or a certain trend. And, you know, even if it's a rough start at first, I think that by doing that, I will maintain my uniqueness, and I will maintain my individuality amongst this ocean of content that's being produced in the modern era. And, you know, I will still do everything that I can to make it entertaining. You know, I'll still be myself and produce funny moments and out of the box, unhinged moments. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, all I want to talk about this video, but, you know, I'm very glad to have found Mark and all those other guys way back when, because they really influenced how I look at content and how I look at making stuff for people to watch. And I think that with their guidance and learning from the videos that they have made, while also introducing my own ideas, I will be able to make something that you guys would love to watch. So, but yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. Chances are I'll probably record the next Henry Stickmin Collection episode, or I might just skip ahead to streaming. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't done that already, my Twitch link will be in the description below, and you guys can follow me there. I stream Clone Hero content. I like to do a lot of rhythm games. Eventually, I'll do a bit more than that. You know, until that time comes, you know, it's Clone Hero. It's pretty much all I got for tonight. Just wanted to make this little video saying that, you know, I'm still here, and I still have ideas, and I still want to make stuff. And I look forward to doing it very soon. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.